Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Oshi no Ko X Tensura by StaciaPLE Chapter 7, The Spotlight. Rimuru's talent showed brightly once more. Many people in that room remained unable to draw their attention away, even after her performance. Miyako, Ruby, Aqua, and even I herself were immensely drawn in by Rimuru's exceedingly supreme aura. Kid, you gotta listen to me, go find an acting gig, even if it's a minor role. The director screamed aloud, but Aqua had a hand on his mouth, resulting in the director's voice being muffled. Director, I suggest you don't make such ridiculous statements. He was used to Aqua's behavior by now when it came to his sisters, but seeing it firsthand in a while made him feel somewhat disgusted. You know, Aqua, just because people are talking to your sisters doesn't mean they'll take them away. In response to the director's teasing, Aqua merely replied, when the people staring at them are 30-year-old men, it can get me wondering, you know. You. The director was speechless. Okay, everyone. That's it for today. Thank you for taking the time to do this for us. Even the way she speaks after her performance is very reminiscent of I. Or so Aqua had thought. After that, everybody went on their days. Ruby, on the other hand. Aqua, Ruby, and I went to the same middle school. So of course, we would also be graduating at the same time and place. There's just one thing that's bothering me. Sis. Just enter the performing arts department with me. Ruby begged me once again to enroll in the performing arts department with her so I could become an idol with her. Or at least I think that's her reason. It's not obvious, but it's the most likely goal she has. Listen. While I'm not stopping you from going into that department, I'm also not going to enter that myself without good reason. I look away, trying to not meet her eyes. Let's pray she forgets the fact that I work as a model. No. You already work as a model, that's a good enough reason. Okay. My plan failed immediately. She's unusually sharp and detailed whenever she's arguing with me. How badly does she want us to be classmates? Nonetheless, Ruby was hugging me tightly, making me unable to move from where I am. Alright, fine. I'll enroll in that department with you. Really? Yay. Ruby immediately let go of me and started jumping for joy. Our classmates crowded Ruby and were congratulating her for successfully persuading me. This isn't that big of a deal. Why are they so happy? A boy who sat next to me replied to my mumbling, it's probably because they all think your talents would be wasted on the general academics department. I looked at him and tilted my head. Really? He suddenly turned red and looked away. Why yes, of course. The boys think so too, right guys? He turned around to the rest of the boys who were watching us from afar. The sudden declaration of his statement made all the boys jolt in surprise. Why yeah. Rimuru's beauty and talents are wasted. I totally agree with you there, brother. You guys are the best, Rimuru for life. So I'm just gonna ignore what's happening over there, okay? It wasn't as if I couldn't understand the boys' feelings. I'm the spitting image of a young I. Well, Mom still looks very young even now, so I guess I should just say I look really identical to I. Some of my classmates don't know I, but the appeal of my looks was essentially the same. I've been really wanting to tease these guys. Rimuru, don't you dare attempt something scandalous. Aqua suddenly palmed my head, which made me jolt in surprise. Jesus. At least call out to me in a not so sudden way. You gave me a mini heart attack. Aqua retorted, it's not as bad as the heartbreak you're going to inflict on those poor souls. He points at the boys who were still cheering my name. He's right. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do this. My name is Kana Arima, I'm an actress. Udo High School was one of the few high schools in Japan that had a performing arts department. I enrolled here a year ago and have since then been studying whatever I can to help improve my ability as an actor. But something always felt missing. When I was young, I was immediately shown what it took to be a superstar. The actor that gave me that revelation was now retired. She never took any more roles after a certain incident concerning her mother. Rimuru, why did you stop acting? I felt frustrated. I don't know why, but I just can't forgive her for stopping with just that one film. I randomly screamed without a thought. I never thought someone would reply to me at that moment. Yes. Why are you screaming my name? At that moment, I felt my heart beat faster than ever before. A few meters in front of me was the very girl whose name I screamed moments ago. Why, you're our Rimuru? I was shocked, to say the least. She's become so gorgeous. Rimuru twisted her head in confusion. Excuse me? I immediately covered my mouth. Crap. Did I say that out loud? Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? She giggled and approached me. Are you Kana Arima, by chance? Her expression when she held out her hand towards me was captivating. I felt myself being sucked into a warm fuzzy world. Her gaze petrified me, but it wasn't something like fear. I couldn't stop myself from staring at her face. My God. Snap out of it. What is this feeling? I just met her again today. She knelt a bit so she was level with my head. Are you okay? You're beet red. This isn't fair. How did she become Prince Charming when she was a goddess just a second ago? Ah, wait, so you're really that Rimuru from back then? She nodded. Yes. Are you the same Kana Arima from back then, too? Her question snapped me back to reality. Ah, yes, that's right. It's me, the one and only genius child actor Kana Arima. Ex-genius. No, why did I call myself that when I was severely outclassed by her back then? It's been so long. How have you been? Not great, but not bad. Anyway, how about you? How have you been since that incident concerning your mother? Rimuru looked grim for a moment. Well, it's been a downer. I've hated the industry ever since. To be honest, I expected that answer. Every single day I've never once forgotten the legendary performance she had that day. I've contemplated so much on why she hasn't returned to the industry. That's a shame. Did you come here to accompany your sister to enroll? Or, is your brother here too? She smiled. You're half correct. I'm also here to enroll in the performing arts department. I could feel my expression light up. Really? Didn't you just say you hated the entertainment industry? My heart was beating fast. I never knew I could be this excited. Perhaps she said these next few words because she could see how excited I am. Let me tell you a secret. I've been wanting to go back, but I don't want Ruby and Aqua to know the reason why. And that reason is. The next few words she said are still ingrained in my mind. She backed away and gestured at me with her finger. Shush, don't tell anyone, okay? She looked exactly like I the idol whenever she imitated any of her iconic poses. With that, she left. I couldn't process what she had just said to me. Rimuru Hoshino is insane. But I don't know why that doesn't bother me in the slightest. All I know is that I now share a secret with the greatest actor I've ever met. On a relatively normal day, Ruby, Aqua, and Mom would be at home. There are rare occasions when only Mom and I are at home. Mom, where did you put the eggs? Oh, I think Aqua used all of the remaining eggs. Would you be a dear and go buy some? I might as well. Okay, do you need anything else? After getting a list of groceries from Mom, I left the house to go buy them. There should be a convenience store nearby somewhere. I don't know why, but I would sometimes find it hard to navigate from time to time. It feels like I have lapses in my concentration, so I take the wrong turn. It's been like that ever since Mom's career was jeopardized. They would sometimes describe it as me turning robotic. Mom insisted I go see a doctor, but the doctor said there was nothing wrong in particular with me. Although lately, those lapses have lessened. So now I can navigate to and from school without a problem. Oh, the convenience store. I found it, and just when I started to think it wasn't happening anymore. Where on earth am I? It's so dark, I can barely see anything. Why did my condition trigger now of all times? I was hungry too. I just want to buy the ingredients and start cooking. Well, it won't do me any good if I just stand here complaining. Let's see. Where's the exit? Oh, I see a bright light. Maybe that leads outside? I'm starting to hear loud noises. And now, for our two guest performers. Both were former child actors. Cheering as loud as an underground band erupted from beyond the light. Oh, I'm starting to get very bad feelings from that light. Maybe I should just go look for another exit. Hey, it's your turn now. Go on stage. A man suddenly shouted and came up behind me and tried to push me toward the direction of the light. AA stage? What the heck, dude? When did that happen? Wait. I think you got the wrong person. I tried the best I could to resist, but the man kept pushing me despite that. Stage fright? Well, I can't blame you, kid. It's been a while since you did some acting after all. Excuse me, Sir? What do you mean acting? Just what did I get myself into? I mean, is this even possible? How did I go from buying ingredients at the convenience store to doing this godforsaken thing called acting? The man continued despite my confusion. I'll tell you this one last time. You and the other actor we've selected are going to play a game of improvise. I've seen your acting when you were a child, and it was very impressive, to say the least. Now go. Ah. Frill Shiranui was merely passing by when she came across a crowded stage. Is that? She recognized one of the actors from way back then. That actor was called Rimuru, but her career ended up falling short because of some major incident back then. Frill didn't care for the details, but she was immensely curious about the girl on stage. Interesting. I wonder how good she is right now. At this moment in time, Frill never knew how much she'd get absorbed in the performance Rimuru was about to put on.